Welcome to Introduction to Data Management and Statistical Computing. At this point, you should already know how to navigate the course website. If you don't, please go back and watch the Getting Started video. In this video, I'm just going to give you a high-level overview of what I think this course is about. In the next video, we'll walk through the syllabus together to make sure you understand exactly what I expect from you and what you can expect from me. For starters, this is a hybrid or blended course. In hybrid courses, some activities take place in the traditional face-to-face classroom setting, and some take place online. In this course, my classroom lectures have been replaced with online instructional videos. Once a module opens online, you can watch the video whenever you want and as many times as you want. That frees us up to use our face-to-face time as a lab. During lab, I can focus on answering any questions you may have about the instructional videos and helping you learn how to apply your newly discovered knowledge and skills. And what type of knowledge and skills will you be learning? Well, in this class you're going to learn how to manage, analyze, and present data. Data is really the lifeblood of effective public health practice, and the ability to turn data into actionable information is one of the most highly sought after skills on the job market today. The primary tool we're going to use for managing and analyzing data is SAS. We'll get into the specifics of SAS soon enough, but for now I want to talk about what I refer to as the two types of SAS knowledge. There are at least two broad types of SAS knowledge. I will call them technical knowledge and applied knowledge. Logical next questions you may have are, what's the difference between the two and which one is more important? What I call technical knowledge refers to things like remembering specific characteristics of valid SAS syntax. For example, how many characters are allowed in a variable name, and understanding how SAS processes the programs you write. In other words, what goes on under the hood. Technical skills and knowledge require a fair amount of memorization and generally answer how and why questions. Why does this program work or not work? How does SAS process this bit of code? How does this function process data? Applied skills and knowledge require less memorization and more creative thinking, contextual thinking, and synthesis of knowledge across topics. Applied skills and knowledge generally answer questions about what and when. When should I use a particular analysis technique? What does the SAS output mean? What is the best way to manage my data? Notice that you can often know which analysis to use without knowing how SAS processes the analysis. I like this analogy once told to me by a professor. I can teach you how to drive the car without teaching you how to build an internal combustion engine. And there's some truth to that, right? You certainly don't have to know every detail of how the engine works in order to operate the car. However, I believe both kinds of knowledge are important. The SAS Institute-based Programmer Certification exam primarily emphasizes technical knowledge, and specifically things like reading complex data into SAS, proper use of SAS functions, and identifying errors in SAS code. The importance of applied knowledge should go without saying. Therefore, the overarching goal of this class is to help you develop all of the above: technical knowledge, applied knowledge, and logic and critical thinking skills. Finally, you may not realize it yet, but you will soon find out that there is just so much you can learn about SAS. There are hundreds of procedures, thousands of keywords, and a nearly infinite number of specific uses for SAS. There is just no way that I can possibly teach you everything you will ever need to know about SAS, let alone data management and statistical programming in general. So my goal is really twofold here. One, I want to give you a solid foundation in the basics. And two, I want to teach you how to seek out solutions and solve problems on your own. It sounds pretty straightforward, but this can be a painful process for some students who are used to being given all the answers and just told to memorize them. In this class, you will come across new challenges in each assignment you do, and you must become comfortable with resources and techniques that can help you troubleshoot your own issues. Okay, that's a brief overview of the course, and I think if you just throw yourself into this course, you'll end up really enjoying it. I certainly enjoy teaching it, and I'm looking forward to another great semester.